Hey there. I was reading the book Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss, who is a former FBI hostage negotiator. And the book is about the concept of negotiations. And he has given a lot of examples of his own personal anecdotes on working on very highly sensitive and highly prone hostage situations, and how he has overcome them, and how the principles that he learned and practically applied in his work with the FBI in different situations, and his work or his interactions with academicians like in institutions like Harvard, and how he has structured the whole concept. And his whole book is about explaining each of these concepts. I've not finished the book. I'm just making my way through. I've read 3 chapters, and I just wanted to share some of my thoughts in of the concepts that were described. Just TLDR, the concepts include the fact that in the earlier days, it was thought that emotions are not relevant in the process of negotiations, but apparently now with all the research, it has shown that emotions play one of the most critical roles in determining the outcome of negotiations. To that end, he has also described a lot of concepts of using the fact that emotions are in play to make a position from yourself, to make yourself more powerful and get outcomes from negotiations that you wish to have. Where he uses terms like tactical empathy, where you get into the mind, or you try to understand the mind of the person across the table, and ask questions and interact with them in a way that makes them feel secure, makes them feel in control, and makes their emotions play along with what you wish. I agree to most of the assumptions and the thoughts that he had. Obviously, he has a lot more experience. He has tried it out in the field. He has put a lot of work into it, and I will not discredit that. But I do feel that using the terms like tactical empathy implies that you are not really an empathetic person. You are trying very hard, and that fact that you're trying to get into somebody's mind may affect the outcome of the negotiations, because the person across the table from you is often not as dumb as you think they are. And just the fact that they feel that somebody's trying to manipulate them could, in essence, derail the whole negotiation that the two parties wish to accomplish. And in this day and age, where in the business sense, at least, where you're dealing with people who are very smart, very good IQ, of course, they're emotionally driven. Who isn't? But there, it also needs saying that negotiation is not just pretending to be empathetic or pretending to do things like mirror the other person so that the other person feels secure. I am sure all of these play a big role when discussing, but I also strongly feel that most of these concepts or most of these thoughts need to come authentically, need to come automatically. And some people obviously are blessed with having the skill set of being good negotiators. But I also feel that trying too hard to be to take these concepts and then trying to apply them could be not the best situation. And I also sincerely feel that in a negotiation, the best result are achieved when both the parties are their true authentic self, and at the same time they're transparent and they are working towards a common goal. Otherwise, it's just going to be a bloodbath. And when I read the biographies of all these successful CEOs, I've seen a lot of situations where most of the decisions taken emotionally have taken a very negative toll on their business and on their personal lives. And I think it's good to know these concepts. It's good to improve yourself and work on things that you know you're good at, but then trying really hard to be to implement these concepts that you think work may not be the best bet. Those are just my thoughts. Obviously, I'll be reading the rest of the books and sharing my thoughts as well. But I do think that authenticity and the concept of being good is highly underrated. It is not appreciated enough, and I think more people need to be their true self, and hopefully that true self revolves around being good to themselves and to others.